Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. This is your Z107.7 local news for Friday, October 3rd, 2025. In honor of National Public Lands Day last weekend, Positional Projects and various local organizations celebrated the 10th anniversary of their giant rock cleanup with almost 70 volunteers cleaning graffiti and trash on and around the iconic Mother Stone, along with speakers, storytelling, and postcard making. Reporter Gabriel Hart checked in with Positional Projects founder Kaz Newman, who talked about another successful two-day event.
Despite last weekend's storm that hammered much of Landers, Yucca, and Morongo Valley, Newman said the cleanup had an unprecedented number of campers for the Friday overnighter, with only a light rain at Giant Rock. While the precipitation didn't deter the collective spirit or the application of the graffiti removal solution Elephant Snot, it did delay Regional Director of the Indigenous Society for Architecture Miriam Diddy's talk and storytelling for a half hour.
Yeah, so we sat around the fire in the vortex and, talked about the 25th anniversary of the rock breaking and the different things that meant to different people. We were so thrilled to have Miriam Diddy as a special guest. She is a land planner from Albuquerque. Her lineages are Navajo and Hopi, so it was very interesting to be able to speak with her about the attributions of the Hopi prophecy to Giant Rock and the split.
Newman said they went beyond merely occupying the rock's vortex to continue cleaning less obvious spots to the passing eye.
But we did discuss, some of the issues that affect the rock, in that community setting, which was really great. And some of the volunteers who had come for Elephant Snot paid special attention to the vortex, cleaning that up before we all went and sat in there. So just removing trash and, getting the endless nails out of the way from the fires that burn in there. So that was really great that we had some volunteers take that initiative. And
last week, Newman told Z107.7 they were also determined to address a nearby cove that had yet to be tackled at previous cleanups and reported a successful effort this time.
Gabe, it's amazing. We had a crew on that. And they started the application on Friday night. Some of them live locally in Landers, so they went home to sleep and not camp with us, but they came back and they were just determined to finish that out, right? So we took care of that, finished all that out, and it really looks spectacular out there right now.
By the end of the cleanup, Newman said 2,100 pounds of trash had been collected, then hauled away by local husband and wife team Muckbusters, and 2,500 square feet of graffiti had been removed. And for fun, 50 postcards were made by volunteers to commemorate the 25th anniversary of Giant Rock breaking, complete with custom stamps made by Mojave Correspondence Club. Since BLM couldn't make the event, most of the equipment was provided by High Desert Keepers, with a special lift provided by Dave Cole from King of the Hammers, so volunteers could pressure wash some of the higher graffiti on the rock. And speaking of King of the Hammers, Newman says the next Giant Rock cleanup will be in January to coincide with the popular off-road festival nearby in Johnson Valley. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Gabriel Hart.
Yucca Valley's annual town-wide crack, slurry, and Cape Seal project continues with road closures this week. The annual maintenance effort is part of the town's overall pavement maintenance program with the long-term goal to keep roads from deteriorating. Road closures for Thursday, October 2nd include Church Street from Onaga Trail to Zuni Court, Pueblo Trail from Chula Vista to Alaba Avenue, and Joshua Lane from Yucca Trail to Pueblo Trail. During construction operations, detours will be provided for alternative routes. Grab a lawn chair or blanket and enjoy a movie under the stars as the town of Yucca Valley's Recreation Department hosts 5 Friday night films for the community from late September through October. The family-friendly movies will be shown in the courtyard of the Yucca Valley Community Center, located at 57090 29 Palms Highway, and they'll move inside the Yucca Room if the weather does not cooperate. Doors open at 6 p.m. and the movie begins at 6:30. For tonight's movie, it's Monsters, Inc. In Monsters, Inc., best friends Mike and Sully work at a factory that powers the monster world by collecting screams from human children. Their world turns upside down when a little girl accidentally enters their realm, forcing them to question everything they thought they knew about humans. As they try to return home, they uncover a conspiracy and discover that laughter might be more powerful than fear. You can get tickets online at yucca-valley.org, or at the door. It's $2 per person, and that includes admission and a popcorn. Space is limited. Palms and Paws Animal Shelter will host a low-cost rabies vaccination clinic on Saturday, October 4th from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the Palms and Paws Animal Shelter at 7086 Bullion Avenue. The event is open to all pet owners in the region and aims to make vital rabies vaccinations accessible and affordable. Rabies shots will be available for just $8 per pet with no appointment necessary. All pets must be All pets must be leashed or in carriers. The clinic is open to dogs and cats aged 4 months and older. Rabies is 100% preventable, but still poses a real threat in our area, said 29 Palms Animal Control Manager Rick Boyd. Vaccinating your pets not only protects them, but your family and the community too. For any further questions, you can call Palms and Paws at 760-367-6799, extension 3. A new exhibition in 29 Palms is exploring themes of belonging, disruption, and resilience through the work of artists of color from across the Mojave Desert. Reporter Hillary Sloan has more.
The Mojave Artists of Color Collective will present a new show called Invasive Species at the 29 Palms Art Gallery located at 74055 Cottonwood Drive in 29 Palms. The exhibit opens with a public reception on Saturday, October 4th at 5 p.m. and runs through October 26th. Andrew Sanchez, who helped curate the exhibition, says the theme is intentionally wide-ranging.
Originally, my wife and I, since we're curating the show, we were thinking like invasive plants, invasive animals, but it can go to, like, you can even think of people as invasive. So it's a very broad subject, and I really like what a lot of people are producing because of it.
Sanchez also spoke about the mission of the Mojave Artists of Color Collective.
It is a collective of many different people from many different backgrounds, and we just want to uplift and represent voices that have been marginalized in society and stuff like that, and kind of give them a platform.
The exhibition showcases a diverse range of artworks, including paintings, ceramics, installations, and mixed media pieces. The show examines how environments, cultures, and identities evolve and transform. Sanchez says the show is also a way to give new artists a foothold in the community. The 29 Palms Art Gallery is open Thursday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Admission is free and all are welcome. For more information, call Andrew Sanchez at 562-278-6601 or visit biggmacc.org. For Z107.7, this is reporter Hillary Sloan.
A new outdoor program starts this weekend in Yucca Valley, and here's Jeff Harmatz with the scoop.
Environmentalist Sharon Fain is working with the town of Yucca Valley to create an outdoor program for locals. Fain has been offering tours and workshops to people visiting our high desert area, but she thought that local residents would enjoy her programming too. She brought her concept to Yucca Valley's Parks and Recreation Department, and they were keen to partner with her.
I was already doing something like this privately and wanted to bring this to other people and was like, local people would enjoy this, but I don't think local people would want to sort of hire me to go out into Joshua Tree to explore. Actually, a lot of like outdoorsy cities, like a lot of ones in Colorado or Arizona, already have programs kind of like this. And so I thought Yucca Valley would really benefit from something like this as well. I was like, hey, what about this idea? What do you think? Do you think this would be something you guys would be interested in? And he was like, yes.
What's the thing that you saw that was missing from the town of Yucca Valley?
Essentially, people being able to get outside in nature, experience nature, and learn more about it. And those were the two things that I thought would be of benefit. And something where it was both affordable and it was easy enough for people to do and not see it as, oh, this is going to be too hard for me. If it was some sort of advanced rock climbing situation, or we were hiking in ways that were going to require a lot of fitness already coming in. I didn't want it to be intimidating to people. I wanted it to be something where people were going to be able to learn about the outdoors and also experience the outdoors. First of all, I think locals have a lot of knowledge already, but I think there's always stuff more for them to learn. And I think they always are excited to learn more about the place that they live. That is the one thing that I always appreciate about people who live in the Morongo Basin, is that they do know a lot. They have a lot of historical knowledge. And when they learn about stuff, they are excited to learn new things.
The first event, the Slowpoke Hiking Club, kicks off Saturday and runs Saturdays and Wednesdays through November 22nd. Fain describes it as a relaxed walk, guided by a naturalist, focusing on light exercise, wildlife observation, and connecting with the outdoors. Each session begins with gentle stretches, followed by a slow-paced hike. The cost is $3, and they meet at 7:30 a.m. at Yucca Valley's South Park, at the intersection of Santa Barbara and Delata Avenue, north of Black Rock Campground. For the full schedule of events, see this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Jeff Harmatz.
And that's your local news for Friday. You can hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting out of Joshua Tree, California, alongside the award-winning Z107.7 news team, I'm Robert Hayden.